Alrighty. Tai Chi or Parkinson's. All you need for class today is a chair, and you want that chair to be at about knee height, having your hips about knee height. And then you sit at the front edge of that chair, and let's just get our bodies aligned, calibrated. So in through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth, breathing. Zhongjang means central upright. Song means soft, relaxed, ungripped, unclenched. Chunwan means that sinking heaviness that we allow to go down through the chair, under the feet. Let that be where you look for stability as opposed to holding on to the body. And then Qingling is what's left, this looseness and freedom of movement. And then the breathing is our first yin yang that we really go for, this expanding with the inhale and melting with the exhale. So let's just do another 4 or 5 breaths, make them good ones. And our first movement, slide the hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back, chest and chin up, arch the back. And then slide the hands forward past your knees, hollow the chest, around the back. And we'll do it again. And then settle to that neutral position. We go to twisting. Left hand forward, right hand and elbow back. Twist to your right. Inhale middle and twist to your left. And middle, twist. And twist. Two more each way. And then we are back to middle. Loose, relaxed hanging arms. Lean. Float your left wrist up, left foot up, lean. Back to center. Lean. Center. Lean. And back to middle. Shoulder blades forward and up. Back and down. Neutral, forward and up. Back and down. Continue. And reverse. Back and up. Forward and down. Back and up. Forward and down. Remember, this is just a sequential prison break. Right? Round by round, mechanism by mechanism, bringing life force into the area, connecting the brain and body, cleaning off the residues and accumulations there. Hang the arms loose, bring your feet together. Now we fold at the hips, arms forward, backs of hands touch. Remember this first one, stay low with the fingertips, but go far away. Around, behind, and neutral. That's one. We do two more. Forward, out, around, and in. Neutral. Backs of hands touching forces internal rotation. By the time you get behind, you want palms facing forward, which is external rotation, so that you can then spiral to neutral. Let's go forward. Backs of hands touch. Now come up, and then go open. Palms face forward, slide down. Neutral. Notice this range. There's all of this room out in front, and then just a little bit behind. That's just the way the body's built. The front of the body closes and then opens. The back never closes. Then we go full range, forward, all the way up, 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 out, and the same thing. We don't crank the arms behind the body with force. It's just a comfortable pathway down. And then again, we close in front and all the way up, open. Reverse. We go back, out, but stay low. Around, close, neutral. Back and out, around and in. There's this hip hinge back, and this hip hinge forward. Then we go back and out and up to chest level, and then close. Then back out and up, close. Then and then back out, up all the way over the top. Down. Right? Sequential prison break. We're breaking out of this prison that the body can become for various reasons, whether it's injury or just aging or misuse or underuse or a sort of illness, some sort of illness, brain or body, and pause. Now, scoot back on your chair. Let's go right knee up. Draw up and in, flex the foot. So again, in a way, it doesn't really matter what you're dealing with. Certain things don't change. The fact that the body needs and wants to get put through its full ranges of motion, this just doesn't change. The body needs that. The flushing and pumping, the use of the mechanisms. The brain needs this for information. The brain is reading and sensing everything that's happening here and feeding that information from the sensory nerves to the brain. So we're feeding the brain vital data that it needs by moving. Now, a couple where it's no hands assisting, just the brain. Load, push, load, down, load, push, load, down. One more each. And then foot and ankle, range of motion, straighten the leg, point and flex. And tilt in, tilt out. Circle. Reverse circle. Switch leg, point and flex. Tilt in, tilt out. Circle. Reverse that circle. And down. Scoot all the way to the front edge. Sit up tall, loose arms, fold at the elbows. We go out, up. So see how high my elbows get, but it's not through more lifting. It's actually through softening this side and allowing the arm to melt here that then allows this to go up. So feel that. And then down. And then wrap around and touch the elbows together. Down. Out and up. Down. Around and in. Down. So this is internal rotation, external rotation that creates that movement. Now, elbows back, down, forward, up, forward, down, back, down, forward, up. Let's do two more of those. Try to get them to flow smoothly. Elbows out to the side. Left hand high, right hand low, cross. Wrap. Then elbows straight out to the side. Right hand high, left hand low, cross. Wrap. Out to the side. One more of each of those crosses. And elbows down, arms out in front, palms are facing up. Just from the forearm, turn, 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 all the way full range. Turn, 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 turn. Make sure you get to full range. Turn, 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 full range. And relax. Hands go out, elbows stay close-ish in, and we go from this area, opening, unfolding, and externally rotating. So change. Feel this change. Chin needs to come up. Body needs to open. And then neutral. And then elbows out and around. Now this part of your body has to hollow. And the head drops. And then elbows into the side of the body. You go to neutral. And then external rotation forces opening and unfolding, and then neutral, and then elbows out and around. So that's internal rotation from the shoulder to get those elbows. Look how far in front of my body they get. And it's again, it's not from going forward, it's from rotating at this junction. Rotate. And then rotates. You remember we do the swivel steps from the hips, the rotation. So this is kind of a correlate to that in the upper body, getting these rotating spiral spaces and then allowing the shape change through the body that comes along with that. Because the problem for most people is doesn't matter what position their posture is, they're stuck in that position. So you could have perfect posture, but you're stuck there and your function is being impeded. But most people aren't stuck here, they're stuck somewhere like this, right? So here we're breaking through, like I said, a prison break in this direction. And then this shape is one that people rarely ever explore because it's kind of turned inward, it's hollowing, it's strained. Let's do two more with the breath now. The breath helps. Elbows. And then one more, just open. Now, with this open position, step wider apart. So you have this stance. Bottom is open, top is open. Now go left hand up, over the top of the rainbow, all the way down. And so now here to get your left hand to your right hand, rather than stopping here and bringing this there, keep your right hand where it is, and you have to lean and turn and close. So you have to change your shape and then come back to neutral. Now, right hand up and over. You got to lean and turn and close. And then as you inhale, you come back to top and bottom open. And then top closing while the bottom remains open. Top and bottom open. Top closes, bottom remains open. Top and bottom open. One more each way. And then we're back to neutral. Now both arms up, over top, cross one wrist above the other, turn the palms down and drop both arms and uncross them between your legs. Or just release them, let them hang loose. And then cross them, come up, open, take them out to the side, bring them down. And then we come up and over, cross the other wrist on top, cross, drop them down between your legs and let them uncross, loose. And then cross, open, unfold, externally rotate. Remember, this shape has this thing happening. And then when we come over top and we go here, now we've changed the shape to hollow, back is open, front is closed. And then front opens, but back doesn't close. And then front closes, back opens even more, right? Our back is open for flow, open for business. One more of each. Alternating cross. And pause here. Bring legs to neutral, arms to neutral. Hands over. Circle through, point forward. Turn. over. So notice this first one, the hands are just really along for the ride. Nothing is changing. What you can add eventually is as you fold the wrist, also fold the fingers and then circle and then unfold the fingers so you get more effect. Make sure the wrist continues to be the prime fold and the fingers are secondary. Turn, circle, turn, circle, turn. Reverse. Under, circle over top. Turn the palms. Under, over, under. You can add the fingers. Under, gather the fingers. Extend the fingers. Turn. Under, gather the fingers. That opens up more of the back of your hand. And more function is cultivated. Now, palms facing forward, spread, gather, spread. Feel the space in between every little possible space in the hand. Close it back together and then open, close, open, close, open, close. Now open, claw, fist. Open, claw to a fist. Open, claw to a fist. Open, claw to a fist. Open. Now, bird beak, all 5 fingers to a tip. So thumb to pinky is first and foremost, and then you get all 3 others there. Bend wrist down and back, down, back, down, back, down, back, and then just hang them, shake them. Swivel steps. Bring your feet and knees totally together. Lift the ball of your right foot and turn the right toes and knee out. And then lift that heel and turn the heel out and the knee in. Internally rotate. And then toe and knee out. Externally rotate. Leave the toe there. Heel out, knee in. Internally. And then one more external. And let's walk it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Toe and knee in. 1. Heel in, knee out. 2. Internally rotating. 3. Externally rotating. 4. Internal 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both of them together. Toes and knees out. 1. Heels out, knees in. 2. Toes and knees out. 3. And then toes and knees in. 1. Heels and knees out. 2. Toes and knees in. 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, together. Now feet hip distance, hands on knees, dragon arms. Turn your fingers in, your elbows out and around. So again, this internal rotation. And so when I fold, or when you fold, you should be able to feel extra opening right in that middle back, upper back. And then sit vertical. Turn your arms to neutral. Tip back. And then sit upright. And again, fingers in, elbows out and around as you fold. And sit upright. Sitting back or leaning back. One more time. Fold. And upright. Now that exact same basic exercise, change the width of your legs. Turn fingers. Now we have more room to really drop into those nooks and crannies of the shoulders and hips. Sit upright, arms to neutral, tip back. Again, sit upright and spiral those arms and drop into that space. Sit upright, lean back. One more. The dragon takes a bow. And then finally, the dragon stirs the sea. We tip back and we tip right. Fold down to the right and turn those fingers in, elbows out, so that now you drop through, sweep through, wringing out the shoulders. Go over to the left side and sweep around the back. And we do that again. Fingers in, elbows out, drop in. One more. Reverse. Left, down. Sweep around over to the right. Back. And over to the left. Down. Over to the right. Back. And over to the left. Down and through. Over to the right. Back and neutral. Feet hip distance. Sit up tall. Wings. Turn your arms. Reach. Chest up, head up, look up, and now reach your right arm extra high. Soften that and reach left arm extra. And right and left. Right and left. Right. Left. And then both reach. And arms out and down. Now, the hunchback and the back bend. So watch me do a whole one first. So notice I'm in neutral. The arms go back, and I let this induce a hunchback. Notice that I didn't. What a lot of people do with this one is they fold forward from the hips. Don't. So just take those arms back, and the upper back and neck should hunch. Then you go down and come to neutral, forward, palms facing each other. We come up, and you want to go beyond neutral to as much of an up and over the top back bend as you can, getting spinal extension. And then we come back down. Don't hunch the back too soon. Go to neutral. So let's try that again together. Back with the arms. Let this induce a hunchback. Do it with me. Altenberg, are you with me? Arms back, and then arms down. We go to neutral. Arms forward. We're going, going, going. Keep going. Coming up, and then think long spine. Up. And get rid of the hunchback. Right where that hunchback develops, get rid of it. And then forward. Down. Back behind you, hunchback. We're going to do it twice more. Down, forward, and up. Way up and back. Get as much of a disappearance of that hunch in the back as you can. Look up. Head should be looking at the ceiling. Look at the ceiling behind you. And then neutral. Arms behind you, hunch. The head a little bit down. Then we're neutral. Forward and up. The head should go up. Look at the ceiling. Look at the ceiling behind you. Oh. And then we go softly floating to neutral. Relax. Hands on legs. Now we're going to do our head and neck exercises, but we're going to do them while we're standing to add an element to it. But first, hang your arms loose. Let's float them up and swing and up, swing and up, swing and up, swing and up, swing and up. And then just let them swing to stillness. Just let them swing. And then swing, swing, swing. And then fast feet. And slide your feet back a little. Fold, arms float a little in front of the body to allow you to just smoothly stand all the way up. And smoothly all the way down. You can check for your chair. And smoothly all the way up. Smoothly all the way down. Now, don't sit in your chair. Tai Chi squat. Sink. Rise. Hips forward. Neutral. And then sink. Rise. Forward. Neutral. So when people say, I'm trying to get stronger, keep in mind that a certain concept of strength is the ability of the body to issue force or issue energy through it, right? So the stiffer I am, I could be muscular as hell, and yet if I can't bow and arch and extend and come back, I can't even issue any power because it's stuck in the body. So just really feel that the strength to sit down and stand up, for instance, comes more from, can you melt? Can you move? Can the parts of your body bend and bow and melt and change, right? Rather than how hard are my muscles, right? That's the Eastern Western difference that I think the East got right. The East really understood that. So now here we are, we're standing. Let's do our head and neck exercises. So chin down, head down, and then neck back, head back, and then head down, neck down, and then neck back, head back, down and back, down and back. And then settle your head to neutral, and we turn and turn, 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 turn. And just be as relaxed as you can. There might be little subtle changes that happen where your weight is distributed in your feet, and you don't need to grab on. You just let the body find its equilibrium. And then we do a compound of those first two exercises. Looking up, turn your head to the right and bring your chin down and look down to the right. And then stay looking to the right as you look up. Turn the head over to look over to the left side up in the sky, and then look down. Bring the head up, come over top, turn, look down. Come up, bend over top, turn, look down. Up and over, and down, and up and over, down. Now, underneath. So look down in front, over to the side, and then up, and then come down that side, scooping underneath, and look up. And then down under, and up, and down under, and up, down under, and up, down under, and up. One more, each way. And then back to that neutral, right across the horizon, just turn, turn, turn. That evens everything out, bring it back to center. Now, chin forward, neutral, and then keep that chin down a little as you go back, right? Back. And then middle and forward, middle and back, middle and forward, middle and back, forward, back. And then that helps us find right down the middle. And then let's go side, side. Don't be in a rush with this one because this one usually is really stiff on the side of the neck. And so often takes a little extra time to melt it out. Mainly because this is not a functional movement that we do a lot of when compared to looking up, down, or left and right. Back to middle. Now, from the middle, we do circles. So let your head fall just a little to the right and then back, left and forward, right and back, left and forward, and let those circles grow in size. And again, if you can, just relax the whole body all the way down to your feet. And if you do that, you can, over time, you'll feel your whole spinal column starts to spiral, and then there's this unraveling of bound tissue, bound structure. But you have to be softer and more yielding and more allowing to find that movement. It's not something you can force. Last one, nice big circle. And then hang your head in front, loose. Float your head straight up like a string is pulling you up to the sky. And then tip the head to the left a little and back, right a little forward. Left and back, right and forward. Keep doing that. Let that size of that circle grow. Again, let your body be so soft that the movement kind of ripples through all your joints in a small, subtle way. And this really helps us with balance. It helps us be more adaptive balance wise rather than holding stuck balance. Last one, your maximum range. Let your head hang in front. Float the head up. Now we've done this next one, I think once, twice, maybe three times. It's called the swimming dragon. Okay. And it's one of the reasons we do standing up because we have to be standing up to let this movement ripple through the body. So just watch me do like 5 rounds and then I'll stop and join. So remember this move, forward and back. So what we do is come back and up and then go forward out and we let the body round a little. So you see here, I've dropped my head, I've let it drop, then the chin is tucked and I keep the face and head back, come up over the top again, and then go out and scoop. And the weight will naturally shift into the toes and heels, and there's this rippling, and eventually at its maximum, the arms do a sort of swimming gesture naturally, not because I'm doing it, but just because they naturally want to float. So it could be this big, could be really small, or it could really start to wash through all the tissues of the body. So let's try it together. Bring that chin back and up and out, and then forward and down, under and tuck. And it could just be really small. It's usually good to start small, out, up, over, scoop and bring it back. But that name, the swimming dragon, and especially Chinese dragons, are different than Western mythological dragons. The Chinese dragons are more lithe, more snake-like, rather than dinosaur-like. And they writhe and wriggle with all the segments of their snake-like body. Swimming dragon. Two more. And settle. Now in reverse, chin back and down, and it could just be small. And the key to this one is lead through the crown of your head forward, like you're poking with the crown, then lift the chin, then come back and tuck. Tuck the chin and down. So you got to get out of your own way to be somewhat rounded. And then it's the crown of the head, like you're bucking somebody with the crown of your head a little bit. Then the chin up. Then you drop it back, tuck the chin in, and scoop. So go ahead and let's try a few of these. Likely this will feel awkward, but in a way, that's part of its value is that it's something your brain and body haven't been asked to try and do. And so this is very interesting fare for the brain in terms of the food that it offers. Offers a unique flavor. These strange sort of snake-like movements. And neutral. Wing, roll, fold, settle all the chi to the belly, cross, down. Now another one that helps unlock sort of the imprisoned body. First, start by hips forward, hips middle, hips back. So that's one we know from the standing exercise is this forward and back, right? So you got that one pretty good. Now come to neutral and hips, push them out to the right, bring them to middle, push them left. So it's the pelvis that's moving. The head and upper body kind of stay where they are, actually, but they bow. Now, stay to your right, hips to your right, bring your hips forward, and then over to the left, and then back, and then over to the right, and forward, and round, and left, and back, and around, forward, and around, and back. Circle. Once again, this helps us with balance because it helps us feel balance is not a position that we hold on to. Let's go ahead and reverse. But rather this keeping of equilibrium inside of movement, this rolling of the hips. And then we're back to middle. Shovel. Hands cross. Shift the weight to your right leg. Bring your left foot in. Straighten through both legs. Hands are stiffly on the body. Sink through your right leg. Float your arms a little bit. Step your left foot out. Shift to 50-50 and sink a little. Then shift to your right leg again. Turn your palms in. Bring the foot in. Straighten. Sink through your right leg. Float your arms. Step left foot out. Shift to 50-50. Sink and get ready. And then shift to your left leg. Right foot comes in. Standing at attention. Sink through your left leg. Float the limbs. Stepping out. Tai Chi gunslinger ready. Shift to the left leg. Stepping in, standing at attention. And once more, sink through left leg, floating limb, step right foot out. Shift, settle into that little spring-loaded position, and then pum, rising. Altenberg, look at my arms, look at your arms. And then sink. Behind you with the arms. And then pung and on. Pung, the swell of the ocean. On, the trough of the ocean. Scoop the hands in front, pung. On, the crane opening its wings. Pung. And on. So those are sort of simple expressions, and then they just get more complex. Wing, roll, fold. Down. Pung. Roll, fold, storing for on. Make this seamless, fluid movement. And the geyser flows up and out. Down. Backs of hands touch. We go up and out. Down. And embrace the moon. Wing. Right hand over, left hand under. Palms together. Palms apart. Around the big wheel. Over and under. Together. Apart. Around. One more. Scoop. Come up. Elbows back, turn palms and push. Draw. Push. Draw. Push. Draw. And push. Left hand. So your body turns slightly. Turn left hand to face the body, right hand ready to push. One push, one draw. Turn those palms, push and draw. Turn those palms, push and draw. Push and draw. And Sullivan, your hand that's coming back, it looks like it's kind of just dropping out of the game. See where mine is here? So I should be able to see your, yeah, there you go. Should be in position there. Turn your left palm to face your body and have it up higher. Elbow back. And then both arms back and down. Here's the middle, top, central pillar, and you got two legs. So from your middle, shift to that right leg, turn slightly from that middle pillar, sweep those hands. And then we've got shift, leg, turn body, hand. And then we got leg, body, hand. And then leg, body, hand. The bear, washing paws. To the bear, swats the jumping fish. Float that right arm up and brush and swat. Right arm going down, left arm floating up, and then shift and turn, brush and swat. And then change. And change. And change. Let's go for that. Bear scrapes the sky, the highest reaching point there. And then reach, highest point. Down. One more. And brush knee and push. Right arm wing roll fold. Left hand still over on the right side of your body. Shift, turn, brush, knee, push, extend. Right arm descending, left arm wing roll, fold, and shift, turn. Brush, push, and brush, knee, and push. Golden rooster. Turn your left heel in a little bit. Put all the weight into your left leg, sit through it. Left hand down in the water, right elbow bend, toe touching in front. So you're sitting through that leg, crown is up top, empty right foot. Now bring your right foot back, heels touching, both toes turned out just a few degrees. Turn right palm forward, left palm in, and then we change. Left foot empty, touch. Bring that foot back, turn those palms. Left palm forward, right palm in, change. Touch. Bring that foot back, turn palm, shift, change. And change. One more. Change. Now let's add that challenge where with the empty foot you lift and lower the toe. If that is your maximum challenge, please stick with that. Just kind of disconnect it a little. The next would be a small lift with a bent knee. Touch the toe. And then possibly full lift. Touch the toe. So again, the point with this one is that it's not lift and hold for as long as you can. It's training the lift and the setting down empty and then the lift. Whatever height you lift to, that is the exercise. Then you bring that foot back, turn the palm, left palm forward, right palm in, change sides to that level 1 challenge with the toe, and then go either toe lift and down or knee lift and down or full lift down. But the goal is whatever you lift, be able to come down relaxed. If you go too high and then you slam down on the ground, you went too far. So you're just looking for that range. And this is also a good one to have a chair nearby, hand on the chair. Now we switch each time to whatever your challenge level is. Bring the foot back, right palm forward, left palm in. We change and lift. Put the foot down with no weight. Turn left palm forward, right palm in. Change. Left. Put the right foot down. Turn right palm forward, left palm in. Change. Lift. And remember, Karen, I think your hands are backwards. Yeah, whatever the empty leg is, that's the high hand for this particular pose. Foot comes down. Turn those palms. Change. Palms. Then change. Lift. And wash your paws. Feet parallel, hip distance or so. From here, shift to your right leg, stay there. Your left hand, sweep the lake and float up like a cloud. Now shift left, turn left, cloud lake. Cloud rains down, lake vapors up, we're ready to go back. Shift and turn. Cloud lake. Vapor and rain, and then we shift and turn. Cloud lake. Vapor and rain. Shift and turn. Shift and turn. Shift and turn. Now stay in your right leg. Take your right hand behind your back. Flying diagonal. Forward. But also notice my palm is facing up. Yeah, good, Oldenburg. So forward and then shift and turn. And this goes on a flying diagonal up. Turn that palm out. Wing. Lake. Bottom of ball. And then flying diagonal. Turn the palm out. Wing. Lake. Bottom of ball. Flying diagonal. And let's switch. Bring the right hand out. We wash the paws. Put left hand behind your back. Right hand bottom of ball. And flying diagonal. Turn the palm out. Wing. Keep your left hand behind your back. Wing. Lake. Bottom of ball. Flying diagonal. Wing. Lake. Bottom of ball. One more. Flying diagonal. Wing and lake. Bring your left hand out. Wash. Wash. Settle. Left hand under. Right hand over. Parallel to the floor. Two trains going in opposite directions. And then coming back all the way across. Big ball. And then opposite directions. And across. Now take those train tracks, put them on that diagonal line. So the bottom train's going flying diagonal, top train's going downward diagonal. So we make sure they get to the end of the line and then they come back. And again, get to the end of the line, not in a rush. Now turn your left hand palm out, right hand palm up. Embrace the moon. And the trains on the diagonal track. Turn the palms, embrace the moon. As you do, shift right, turn right, and diagonal trains as you shift and turn left. It's looking good, everyone. Turn left palm out, right palm up. Embrace the moon as you shift and turn right. Remember here, this hand has to come up, Altenberg, up, as this one goes down, and then this one is under, this one is over. Here. Stroking wild horse's mane. Around. It's one of my favorite movements because it's just very satisfying to the tissue and joints and the chi. it gets a very yang and yin expression. The yin of return. And then right hand in the water, turn the left hand, wash, wash, settle. And then we'll just finish doing that same little series on this side. Right hand under, left hand over, 2 train tracks. And then diagonal train tracks. Embrace the moon, right hand out, left hand up, over and under. Shift left, turn left. Now those diagonal trains leave the station as you shift and turn, and then turn right palm out, left palm up, and then shift and turn, return. They go around the moon, get home to the station, and then they're ready to go. They leave the station, shifting right, turning right. Turn right palm out, left palm up, embracing the moon as you shift left, turn left. Gather. 2 more. Stroke wild horse's mane. 2 more. And wash your paws. Loose and easy. And then tell all that chi that we let out to play where to go for a nap, for a little chi nap. Right at the middle, and then you seal 1, 2. Thank you, everybody. Great job. There are any thoughts or questions of any kind, feel free. We're a little bit over, so I know if some of you may have to just go. You could just wave and sign off. Totally fine. Anything? I hear nothing.
I always have something I don't. Some of
Yeah,
those ones with the head swings around are
sure.
very not feeling safe to me.
Yes, correct.
That's something that's hard.
Which can
So,
be part of the medicine if done in the right dosage.
right. I was
Is
holding,
the
using the
feeling of
chair,
like, whoa. Now, unsafe as in what exactly? Like
dizzy.
vertigo type stuff or in just balance in general?
I'm not sure what the difference is.
Yeah. It's very demanding when you're on your feet
Yeah.
to, especially you're probably talking about the
Can't,
bigger
yes.
ones.
Yes.
So maybe some of those you save and do in the chair, but you do some of the stuff standing because that's really where we need it.
Right.
Standing at a
Well,
stoplight and then going, looking to the right and looking
yeah.
to the left, and that
It's
mobility.
more the when I'm doing two at the same time. I was just
Correct.
holding the back of the chair, so
Wonderful.
yeah.
That's the move. The
Okay.
move
Yep.
is use the crutches that are
Yeah.
available. Maybe it's just a fingertip on the chair,
Yeah.
and
So I can tell where down is. Yeah.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. You don't want to get lost in the
No.
ether.
Okay. Thanks, Otto.
All right, great. Anything?
Hi, Karen.
Nothing? 3, 2,
We can.
bye.
Bye.
Take care.